Hey guys, I want to pop up here real quick in between our hectic schedule right now. Hopefully things will calm down soon. I just talked about that. First of all, I hope all of you, if you're traveling for the holidays or your plans or whatever you got going on, that you know you're safe, your safe travels, and keep things in perspective and focus on what's really important. A lot of people get stressed out or they put themselves in debt and all this time of year. I do not recommend that. I don't recommend any of that. But, there's some things I have been getting emails, of course. Again, I know I don't get to all my emails, and when I get an abundance of kind of one topic of something, I will pop up and make something. And there's some people that are getting kind of excited because they're like, it's in my state or near or whatever. They're getting excited hearing about the bird flu stuff. Please, number one, of whether it's a health medical thing or things going on in the world, is don't become fearful of anything. Claim scripture over yourself. Look at things for what they are. They know, special, if you get fearful and stressed out, it weakens your immune system. And it makes people, even mentally, how they start reacting, and they're not making the best judgment, and then they spiral down. So always take control. I say it all the time. Be stubborn enough. Take control over that. Don't fall into it. Now, is there viruses around? Yes, but always look at what it is. If it's viral, or if it's bacterial, you're going to treat it. How would you treat virus things? A lot of that, so much, is a repeat of what I talk on my channel. So those who are concerned about that, I'm always going to say, even this season, this time of year, they call it cold and flu season. That is not a season these pathogens are around. It has to do with you're not getting as much sunshine. Most people are deficient in vitamin D3. You got to have that. And, take that, especially in the winter months, or if you live somewhere, or if you're just not outside as much. I know I live in Florida, but anywhere different place I've lived, if you are in, even if it's cold and you can get sun on your skin somewhere, you need to do that. Try to do that every day if you can. But take vitamin D3. Now, if you're taking high doses of vitamin D3 or have to take it regular, you need to take K2, unless you have a blood disorder on blood thinning medications, anything like that. You don't take K2. And also with any supplements, even certain foods, anything I've talked about, that's all over, you got to take responsible for yourself. If you have a medical history issues or you're on prescription medications, you need to speak with your doctor first, speak with your pharmacist or whatever, because that is you taking responsibility over yourself. And always be safe. But during this season, whether it's the bird flu or the regular flu or the Rona or common colds or on whatever, it's the flu, you treat it accordingly. Have your, vitamin C, make sure it's not synthetic. Have your zinc. Never take over the amount of zinc that you're supposed to, because zinc and vitamin A and stuff, those are some that can build up in your system. It doesn't flush out like other vitamins, and that can be very dangerous. My big thing is, I always say it, I've said it for so long, is incorporate things into your diet, your lifestyle. Everybody should be stocked up and constantly restocking and having regular some way. Don't wait till you're just sick to do it. You can up it when you're sick. It's stuff like, your honey, especially your raw local honey. We have, hives out here, but there's usually always, you can find someone that is selling local honey. That is a big one. Honey, garlic. I cannot say enough good about garlic. Incorporate it into your foods, and you already have that going on. If something comes in, it's already in there. Lemon, apple cider vinegar. I talk about taking those things regularly. They seem so simple. I think that's what trips people up about naturopathic, holistic things. It's like, well, that's so simple. There's no way it can do that. That is that brainwashing that's come for so many years from big pharma, the medical field, and everything else. With that said, you do what's best for you. Listen to your body, but incorporate these things. Like another one, I have people still say, it's that season, or I had something and I still have this lingering cough. Simple things. I have a video, go check it out, and it's an onion and sugar syrup you make, and I have it in there how you make it. Red onions are the best, red or purple, whatever they're the best for things that like cough, asthma, lung stuff. Those are the best. We try to eat those raw regularly on something. I just have them all the time. That's a good one. As far as like lung stuff going on, a lot of people say, oh, every year around this time throughout the winter, I get some type of lung cough. They get something. They, start coughing respiratory stuff. Mullein, and you can buy mullein tea, or you can get mullein or find mullein, know what you're looking for, and you can dehydrate it, and that is going to be your lung tonic. Mullein is your number one um, lung tonic for all kinds of things. You have that, something, again, so simple. Don't get worked up. And that's why I also talk about learning to recognize and know what is, when you have like bacterial things, is it gram negative, gram positive. But then if you go all natural and you're using things like, and this can be viral or bacterial, is your oil of oregano. Have it on hand. Your silver, that no thing, I can't even say the sea silver on here. They treat both gram negative, gram positive, and nothing builds up a resistance to those things. These are things I've been talking about for 3 years. As a matter of fact, this month is 3 years I've been on YouTube. Thank all of you. I love and appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much for this journey that we've been on. Those are things that you have on hand. It's little things, even about putting in your sinus rinses. Doing sinus rinses and put colloidal silver in there. There's a lot of different things you can do. Even if you're not feeling it, say you've been exposed, say it was the holidays and you went somewhere and you're like, oh my gosh, such and such came and they were sick with something. Just go ahead and start doing things. Gargling, you can gargle silver, put silver in a sinus rinse and flush your sinuses out, because that's going to be your first line of doing things. You have the oil of oregano. That's the power punch if you have something. Incorporating these things. I've talked about the garlic and honey, and just eat some of that. That thing, your body, it'll get a hold of it. But we knew this time of year, this year, and the transition we're going into, and how things have been for the last 4 or 5 years, that they were going to throw things out and they're going to try to do fear things. That was coming. Please don't get worked up about, because somebody labeled something bird flu and they want to tell you how horrible what's going to happen. Do they manipulate and mess with things and play mad scientists? Yes, I've been saying that for years, and it's been going on for way longer than I've ever thought about YouTube. That's just what they do. So, again, don't fall into that. And I'm doing this also because I've had I had a flood all of a sudden of emails about that. Treat it accordingly. Don't worry about labels so much. Is it viral? Is it bacterial? Is it fungal? Is it, you kind of categorize things that way and treat accordingly. So I just want to drop it off because a lot of people are traveling for the holidays. Yes, people are going to be exposed to things. Things happen. Like I talked about the food, eating the junky, sugary stuff during this holidays, and not getting as much sunshine and all the things. People tend to get more sick, and now they're throwing things out. Just do those things. And yes, do we get sick anyways when we do it? Yeah, we can still get sick, but don't freak out about it. Our bodies know what to do. We just don't need to get in the way of what it's supposed to be doing. And then give it, help it along the way a little bit. Give it some extra stuff. And a lot of it has to do with, lifestyle, to be quite honest, and environmental stuff. So anyways, I don't know if I'll be back up here again. I'm not sure. This was just a quick, I've pulled up into you can use the tractor back there, up back at the house, and I just had all these emails, so I just wanted to record something really quick. But if I don't, everyone have a Merry Christmas, stay safe, and don't forget that just enjoy, your family, and if you have time off work or however you celebrate holidays and different this time or whatever, just enjoy that. Be aware of what's going on around us and in the world and stuff like that. But please just make sure you're not consumed. I say that all the time. You're not so consumed that you're forgetting to enjoy your family and enjoy life and everything we have to be grateful for, and finding peace in things. So until next time, everyone stay well, God bless, and I'll see you next time.